Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into a market update. Then we're going to dive into how to find the next gems before these altcoins take off. We still have time, very little bit of time, but we still have time. Let's dive right in to a market update here. Van Eck CEO unveils massive price target for Bitcoin, says Ethereum will be big winner. Now, you guys know we agree with this 100%. We agree with this 100% because we believe you can make more money on your money utilizing Ethereum, investing in Ethereum, than you would Bitcoin. Think about it. Think about even what just happened recently. Ethereum was at about 1,500. Now it doubled. Okay. When Ethereum was at 1,500, Bitcoin was anywhere between 50, I would say 60, 70,000 range. And it has to get to 120 for you to double your money. Versus Ethereum only had to get from about 1,500 to 4,000. All right, because they're like 1,500 to 2,000. Ethereum only has to get to 4 versus Bitcoin getting to 120. It just makes sense, right? Just higher level to go. And I just think long term, I think Ethereum is what Bitcoin was a few years ago, right? When Bitcoin was, probably more than a few years ago now, about 6 years ago. When Bitcoin was sitting at about 3,000 at its low at the end of 2018, it was about 3,000. I think that is what Ethereum is today. So a ton of opportunity there when we look at Ethereum from our opinion. Look here, he's saying Bitcoin will hit all-time highs today. In this article, he's saying I think it will go further. But here he's saying my basic premise is that ultimately Bitcoin's value will be half of that of all gold outstanding. So you're talking about something around 300,000 for Bitcoin. And when he says that, when I hear 300,000 for Bitcoin, if Bitcoin's at 300,000, what do you think Ethereum's going to be? Think about that. Everyone's infatuated with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is digital gold 100%. But where do you think Ethereum's going to be? So right now, even just looking right now, hopping over real quick, even if we scroll down right here, okay? If we look here at Bitcoin is 86. Ethereum's 32. All right. Bitcoin gets to 300,000. Okay. So let's say it gets to 300,000. It's about 4x. Okay. A little bit under 4x. That means just off of this, Ethereum would be about 12 to 13,000 just off of that alone. You're able to get more. And that's just if everything pans out. This is not, it's going to be way higher than that. Right. Bitcoin's at 300,000. Ethereum's not just going to be 12. There's no way. Okay. I have Ethereum going to at least 20. And that's everything I say is conservative for the most part. Like I don't do those high numbers. Everything I really believe, and I'll always try to go on the low end, just because if I'm short, it's okay. It's a win-win. So I got Ethereum conservatively going from anywhere from 15 to 20K. If Bitcoin goes 300,000, there's no way Ethereum is just at 20K. There's just no way, right? So that's, I feel like where the price is right now, that's where you can get more Ethereum for your money and experience the up return. I do believe Ethereum is what Bitcoin was in 2018. Going back to this article, he says, I do, however, think that bigger overall picture, stablecoins are the new global payment system. So that's why it's crucial when we talk about stablecoins. We talk about how these blockchains, there's certain blockchains, Cardano being one of them, that haven't on-ramped a stablecoin yet. That just hasn't happened. I think that's critical. I think that is huge. I think USDT, I think, USDT, USDC, those need to get on platforms, and that's going to be huge because I believe he's right with stable coins being huge and being critical, and it can just really bring a big push, as stablecoins probably will be the new global payment system 100%. So it's really important for blockchains to on-ramp and get involved with these stablecoins. So take a look at the next article. Bitcoin price will hit $1 million, but at what cost? Trader investor Michael Van Pope says many in the crypto community underappreciate the impact of America's ballooning debt. He's saying Bitcoin is officially back in a bull market. and could potentially hit $1 million per coin in the next few years, according to a trader, Michael Van Der Pope. I follow him on Twitter. Give him a follow on Twitter for sure. Definitely gives out gems. So here he's saying that he still believes that currently we're on the verge of the perfect storm, which we have a pro-crypto president of the United States, right? And then you have either way price following the 4-year cycle, perfect storm, which means next year is going to be big. But maybe that's the difference. I think that part of the cycle is going to be longer than the previous cycle. So we're going to end up in 2026. Record-breaking inflow of Bitcoin since Trump won. You see the numbers, crazy numbers. And, seeing that and seeing everything that's happening definitely categorizes it as a perfect storm. And to be honest with you, the opportunities now, we've been talking about it for a while. And those of you that have been accumulating should be up. Most altcoins are up. They're not up a lot. There's some that aren't up a lot. But if you follow like those foundational cryptos that aren't going anywhere, you're up. Okay, you buying Ethereum ever since we've been talking about it on the channel. You're up right now. So we have here more than 2 billion flowing into the ETF. That's a part of the perfect storm, guys. That right there is another confirmation. Part of the perfect storm. More than 120 million flowing into the Ethereum ETF. It's here. Okay, bull market's here. You haven't seen it in altcoins yet. If we look at the altcoins here, we scroll down. Dogecoin killed it. Dogecoin doubled for 7 days, up 115%. But most projects, if we look at 7 days, we have Cardano at 70% killing it, but most of them as a whole aren't really up that much yet. Whereas where it doesn't make sense to accumulate, it doesn't make sense to get a bag. They haven't ripped yet. Most of them are still in play. Like most of them aren't. Like even VeChain's still at 2 cents, even though it's up 34% for the week. It's still at 2 cents. HBAR is still at 5 cents. Okay, it's safe to say HBAR is at its floor. It stayed within about 4 to 5 cents forever. Now we take a look here. Even looking at this chart, we take a look here. You see, just looking to the left, we're still in that range where you're pretty much at a floor, right? So it hasn't been. If we go to the all time, like look at the all time, like there's opportunity zones here, and that's how you find the gems. Right? You find the gems by looking left and seeing where you're at and where have you been. Right? All-time high is about 50 cents. And so with that risk to reward ratio, 5 cents to 50 cents just to be at your all-time high. That's good risk to reward. Okay? Now, the only thing I would say is it's already on Binance. It's already on KuCoin. So you're not really going to get that listing play that you get when listings are added, like some other projects that you'll find. If they're not on Binance yet, that's an opportunity zone right there. That's an opportunity to get in. If they're not on KuCoin, if they're not on those two majors, even Coinbase, they're not on Coinbase, like that's opportunity, because when they do on ramp onto those platforms, those exchanges, then you'll see a big burst in volume, which typically flows with price. So you won't see that here with HBAR. They're already on everything, but you see the opportunity that there's still, despite what Bitcoin's been doing, there's still opportunity to grow, to ultimately take advantage of that price action there, because they're still under. You can see where we're at on the right. We're at 5 cents, and that's pretty much normal. 4 to 5 cents is pretty much the floor for this project, and that's big opportunity, I think, because $5,000 gets you 100,000. If it goes to its all-time high, just go into its all-time high, you just flipped 5,000 and 50,000. You just 10x'd. Okay, so simple math. When you look at how to find the next gems, we can see if we can find another one. Let's scroll down here and see, that's just me being biased because you guys know I love HBAR. Let's look at another one, the one that I have not looked at. Let's say, you never heard me talk about Injective, so let me look at Injective. I go to the all. See, Injective is in the middle spot, right? It's already up. It's in the middle spot. It's not necessarily at a floor right now. So when I look at Injective and I see that, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna pass on Injective. I should have bought. Like, I'd have been comfortable buying around $10. If it does pull back, fine. But right now, it's just in the middle. I don't see the same opportunity as we just saw. Let's go to another one. Let's see, one that people are talking about. I think Render's talked about a lot. Let's see what Render's doing. Render's number 29 on CoinMarketCap. Render's pretty much the same thing. It's in the middle. It's not really there. It's moving with the bull push that we've seen. It's not there yet. I'm gonna find one. Let me scroll down. I'll probably go lower in CoinMarketCap. I'll find one. Let me see. I think Stellar would be a good look. Stellar's not looking. Yep. Okay. So we see Stellar. Stellar's a little bit better. If we look at Stellar, we zoom in a little bit and we see Stellar is in the middle. Like, it's not really as low as I'd like it to be. So as low as I'd like it to be would be anywhere between, I would say, if I looking at support and just looking at CoinMarketCap graphs, I'd want it anywhere between, I think it's good where it's at. I would say it's okay where it's at. I'm looking here at this line chart. It's okay where it's at. You see the all-time highs over 60 cents, right? It pushed up a little bit. It's at 12 cents right now. Pushed up a little bit. But if we see here, it's not really in the middle yet. Like, you see that there's upside. All-time high is a little bit over 60, maybe 70 cents. Let me see here. Saying about 73 cents and at 12 cents. Okay. That's good risk to reward still. Not a lot of push, but not a lot of push with the bull market so far, with Bitcoin bulling for the most part. Not a lot of push, still a good gap, right? So 12 cents to about 73 cents, right? That's good. And it's not just 73 cents that we're looking at. And this is just eyeballing it. This isn't talking about white paper. This is talking about basic risk to reward. Look at where the price is at, and then dive into the project and make an educated decision on what you find. But 73 cents, it popped up there before. So like in 2018, it was up there, up to 66. Next bull run came, went up to 70, 73. Okay. Now it's at 12 cents. So with it being at 12 cents, can we get that little pump up again like we did before? Can we get up to 80? Right. So I get 100,000 of them. And I always go to 100,000 because it's easy. I get 100,000 of them for 12 grand, 100,000. It shoots up to 80 cents this time. Let's say it goes to 80 cents this time, or it gets to 70, whatever. Okay. I literally just turned 12 grand into about $73,000. Okay. Easy. Right. And that's what you want to look at. How do you find the next gems before the bull run? That's what you want to look for. You don't want to look for these projects that are already in the middle. Like, the upside may be there. And this isn't financial advice, but the upside may be there, but it may not. I know that if we're still on the floor, if we're still near the floor, maybe not on the floor like H-bar. H-bar is at floor. But if we're even near the floor still, that's the opportunity to look for. A lot of people are going to buy in the middle or buy near the top. Now your spread is unknown, because for me, I just want to get to all-time high. Once I get to all-time high, then it's all upside, right? Because then I can either take out my initial and run it the rest of the way before I exit, or that can be my cap. And I know, look, I just turned 12 to 73,000. I'm done. Next play. Right. So those are the plays I'm looking for right now. There are a few. It's not too late, guys. It's almost too late, but it's not too late. Do not buy near all-time highs. Do not buy near all-time highs. I can't stress that enough, because people are going to say, oh, and then it's too late. I'm starting to get texts about Bitcoin. So that's a confirmation that you got to start planning your exit strategy during this bull run. Do not get caught and ride the wave all the way down. There's people that have done that. Do not get caught. Have an exit strategy. Have a plan when you're going to sell. Do not hold your bag. Do not marry your bag. That's the best advice we can give. Not financial advice, just what we do. So guys, definitely wanted to highlight that and give you guys the gems of what we've done and what we're planning to do this time. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.